everybody's doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stop by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my growing, loving and growing extended beautiful family, thank you. And to my new ones as well, love you as well and welcome. And to all that is being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light. Many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you just up tell me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life in a positive direction. And if you feel like the video is informative, give you good vibes, uplift that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at the moment and just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give it a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's always so appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music I'm listening to in the background, let me turn it up just a little bit. Is called the channel is called Love Motives Meditation Music, and the music you're hearing in the background is called Full Restore Your Third Eye Power, 10,000 hertz, 888 hertz, 39 hertz, 13 hertz, third eye activation meditation. I just hope this don't make my daggone forehead hurt, because I don't, no, I don't need all that. But anyways, the video that I'm doing right now is called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas Create New Things Out of Nothingness that creates everything so all is possible. You know, right now we're clearing up, we're getting like emotional, spiritual, physical, whatever clearing you have. You know, we're all seeing the things that, you know, is truly important in our lives. And a lot of times, even though, you know, there's a lot of us as well that may be still struggling on certain things. Like I said, every day is like a time for me to, you know, make things better. I'm blessed to feel like anything that resurfaces up there that, you know, resurfaces in my life that I may be holding on to that I forgot. Okay, I don't know if that's okay. That's it. I'm just like, why am I hearing crickets? But that's the music. But you know, I'm allowing myself to, you know, deal with that and allow myself to say, okay, you know, even though this hurt the heck out of me, I'm so blessed that it allowed me to see the true colors of whatever happened with that person or the situation, and allowed me to grow and heal. And so when you're making all that room for all those different things, and you're allowing yourself to integrate, you're allowing all these different like visions coming up, ideas. There's a lot of things that may be pulling you into a certain direction on, you know, adding another, you know, milestone towards your, you know, towards your growth. You know, it's just like when I was going through my different situation of going through grieving and just allowing myself to really like just heal. You know, there were so many different things that was coming to me, you know, allowing myself to add more to my channel. I add more to what I do on social media, you know, being able to bring some kind of positive awareness. There's a lot of things out there, gossip about celebrities and who, you know, whose baby mama's doing what and what kind of, you know, Birkin bag somebody arguing over, all that stuff. I ain't got time for all that because it's not bringing growth to me. But, you know, to each his own. I ain't putting nobody down, but I'd rather put on something that's going to be adding toward my growth, not, you know, breaking my pockets. But, you know, everybody has their own thing. Everybody has their own gift. Like, you know, there will be times where, you know, when I was going through my, you know, different changes, I used to, you know, there are certain videos I used to watch, certain, you know, channels I used to watch. And I don't take away from what they're doing. It's just like, you know, just because I don't, you know, I don't go towards that stuff anymore and it doesn't appeal to me, I'm not going to shoot that person down because that's, you know, that's their content. That's just like somebody coming over to me and don't like my stuff. You know, not everybody's going to agree with what I'm saying, but that's, you know, this is me, you know, this is what I'm doing. So I, you know, it's just like, I give people props like, hey, you know, they can come up with good stuff. I don't know how to be coming up with it, but hey, it is what it is, but I'm glad they can be able to do theirs. But let me allow myself to focus on what I'm doing so I can bring some kind of growth to my life. If you know what kind of, you know, things you're trying to push out, for the next year or two, or whatever, what kind of milestones and stuff you're trying to go towards, what kind of charity you're trying to work on, what kind of things you're trying to bring into your life. You may be working on your own business. There may be different ideas that may come up. You may have one of those good friends that you can trust that just bring something to the table, like, hey, did you ever think of this? Because you used to always like that, especially if it's somebody you talk to on a regular, and they were like, hey, I just thought about this for you, because it may be something you may have meditated on, trying to understand what kind of answers you may have needed for that. And when you're allowing yourself to not just really focus on one particular thing, but allowing yourself, that's why, when somebody say you're gonna be nothing, that they don't realize that's a comment, because nothing is that means you weren't able to be labeled as anything. Anyway, I don't like labels, but it's like when you're nothing, that means you can go any direction and can just be a part of everything. And when you create something out of that, it means anything is possible. My foot right in the door, but this is going to give me certain things, certain steps that I need to allow myself to appreciate. Even if I might not get that no, I might get that no at that time, don't mean I'm not going to get a yes. Because if it's just like you back away just because it started getting uncomfortable, or you get tired of hearing no's, that means you didn't want it that bad. Because a lot of things you got to earn that, you got to work for it. Just with me, I've been doing this for 4 years, and there's a lot of people that I know have been doing something less than me and probably got more views than me, a lot more subscribers than me, but I can't say nothing about that because I don't know who they collaborated with. Because there's a lot of times, if you can collaborate with one of the big YouTubers out here, that's going to give you a lot of playback. It's like, hey, you need to go to their channel and stuff like that. Hey, you need to go over there and and subscribe to them. And that's how I do it here. There's certain people that come on my channel that have different channels, and I try to go ahead and support some. I know I need to go over my family. Yankee, great, what was it? Great Outdoors. Yeah, Great Outdoors. I don't know why I want to say Great Adventures. I'm thinking about Chevy Chase. Him and Miss Linda over there at New Orleans Gardener. And what is it? Ali's one. I know I need to go to his as well. And Ted's game, movie and games. There's different people that I need to go ahead and show my love to, because it's just like I've been going through so many different things and trying to allow myself, because it's like I've been tired. It's like I need like 2 or 3 days after I don't sit up here and watch my grandbaby. I love her to death, but that girl, she got energy on her. And I was like, can you just give Gigi some, please? Because I envy that. I wish I could have that type of energy in my life. But just allowing yourself to collaborate with whatever you're putting together. So it used to be me, I was like, dang, I wish I can get views like that, I wish I can have subscribers like that. But it's just like, you don't know if that person is dealing with it on TikTok, Snapchat, all those other things, because I don't really like getting on all those different social medias like that. I just now started going towards Twitter and what is it, IG, start getting on there. And it's just like, okay, I'm allowing myself to really step out my comfort zone, try being able to try, new things that, is coming towards my way. You're not getting these hunches or getting these ideas, especially if you see it more than one time, it's echoing to you like, hey, this may be something that you wanted, and say, like, you wanted a certain outfit or something like that. As women be like that sometimes. Next thing you know, you see, and what brand it is. Next thing you know, you might see advertisement throughout that week at least about 3 or 4 times. That lets you know it's opening in the process. It's something coming towards you that you may be able to get that. So when you're able to do those different things, this is like when you're pushing out all these different things, you're allowing yourself to heal from whatever is kept you in that low frequency, is making room to be creative, allowing yourself to really understand what's taught. Because that's why it's just like a lot of things, when I write down, it's like a book, a whole book on everything that I write down on the title and just go with the flow. Like I did with my first one. I usually, if I'm trying to remember a lot of things, and I know there's a lot of things that may take place, and I was just like, I didn't expect my video go up to 30 minutes like that. So I said, you know what? Go ahead and place the links down there so it goes into detail about what they need to do. But you're just going off of your experience on what happened, and you feel really good about that, because there's a lot of times, in the back of our minds, it's like, hey, do we even have this patience to be able to do this? Do I have the strength to be able to allow myself to move forward? You have to understand. If you want your life to change, you tired of being in certain situations, trying to be tired of being around certain individuals, you gonna be willing to do whatever it takes to you to make nothing and make it something. You're gonna be able to do that. And so it's allowing you to create whatever you need to have. Even though there might be somebody doing the same thing you're doing, you can't compare your journey to somebody else's because you don't know how long they've been on it. You don't know what they had to sacrifice. When I see other people getting things or whatever, like they done got to, 100K already. I'm gonna go ahead and give them props because especially if you putting out good content and you coming out every day, because there's sometimes I like horror shorts, and it's like what I watch best. I watch Wednesday Entertainment, which I love them because it's interesting. I give that girl her props because I'm just like, girl, you come out with them every day, and I mean, you do like at least a 10 or 15 minute illustration, and I already know that's not easy to come by. Now, if you're doing it all by yourself, I'm really gonna give you props for that. But there's different things that I see that I really enjoy, and I try my best to go ahead and drop comments on that, or I try to go ahead and share a lot of my friends that are on YouTube just like me, go ahead and share their links and stuff like that in their or on their channel and tell you, hey, go by and see them. Because just like I love listening to Ted, I don't know, because I'll be laughing like, where does he come up with this stuff? But then it's just like us as Heyokas, we don't, there's never a dull moment for us, because y'all be, if y'all ain't, if I'm not seeing it in videos with people that I can relate to, and y'all be dropping them comments, I be hollering. Sometimes I'm like, Lord, I'm so weak. I was like, but then I'm just like, we all like that. There's never a dull moment. We got to have a little hee hee, a little ha ha sometimes. You got to be able to laugh at yourself sometimes. But it's just like, it is what it is. But while you're allowing yourself to really go through these changes in your life, I'm telling you, it is going to bring something very beautiful into your life, more meaningful. Because it's just like, you really want, and my third eye itching like crazy. There are so many different things you want in your life, and then it's just like when you want it, and their universe is going to give you different, different little Easter eggs, and be dropping those, just like, hey, you want this, it could be a car that you want, and you know what kind of car you want. Next, you be up, at the traffic light, and then you'll see one that just go past you, like, dang, there go. There may be a little Audi or something passing by you, and it could be almost the same color that you want. Next thing you know, you see the commercial, you see it on a billboard when you're on the highway, or stopping at a red light, or you could be going to the gas station, one pull up right next to you. That's letting you know things are coming into your life that you have really worked hard for, that you have wanted, and you trying to find different ways to get it, and you're going to end up getting all these things that you want. But you have to understand, you're gonna have to put the work in for it, because it's just like a lot of times we feel like, this is what we want, and then we work hard for it. It can get very, it can get very heavy at times, because it's like they'll send you, universe will send you in different ways where you feel like it's going to be 100%, 1,000% yes, and then you go knocking on them doors and say, we hear you knocking but you can't come in, type situation. But then you have to keep moving. But in between that process of you walking up to that door, you learn something. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to keep moving forward. You maybe want to cuss, fuss, and do whatever up under your voice, but just allow yourself to, I'm going to keep on walking. Even though you told me to go knock at this door. Like, yeah, we did. You have to understand, God and universe got some dark ass sense of humor. And they be sitting up here kikiing and it's like that. But they know, they're going to give it to you, but they want to make sure you're aligning yourself with what you want. So allow yourself to work. If you're not end up getting that total yes that you are not getting at that point right now, don't mean that it won't be like that later on. There are so many things you had to learn. There are so many different things you had to be able to go about it when they told you not right now, or tell you just to hold on a little bit. I get mad about that. I'm like, shoot, I'm pushing out all this positivity and I get BS coming back. This ain't what I put out. So it's just like, why y'all keep on doing this? I might stop playing with my emotions. I don't like nobody playing with my emotions. And I'll be like that. But then it's just like when I'm allowing myself to get out my feelings of emotion, because see, I'm Taurus, a lot of my with them sun sign and the moon and all that, I'm just a mixed up hot mess. So patience is not on my agenda. But throughout all these different things, I had to allow myself to appreciate it. If I would have got them when I got them, and I know I wasn't aligning myself the way I wanted them things, it would have fell straight out. And there would have been too many people that already prayed for my downfall, would have been sitting up here laughing, because I would have went over there and then came right back. No. I have to allow myself to know, you know what, at that time I wasn't ready yet. My mind wasn't on that stimulation of spirituality or assertiveness or patience and belief and faith, and then that allowed me to really allow myself to say, you know what, I may not get it today or I may not get it tomorrow, but I'm allowing myself to percolate into my changes and look at all the plethora of daggone spiritual advancements I'm about to get into all that. You know what I'm saying? So I allow myself to, not take everything seriously, but allowing myself to enjoy the process I'm going on, learning about myself, learning about my surroundings, learning about the things that I'm trying to put out to the universe that's going to better me, not just for me, but just my surroundings. And that's what they're going to work all high for. When they know that you're doing something not to improve your life, but allow people that you're going to come in connection with into their life, they're going to work that for you. They're going to work that for you. With my experiences, I'm like, what am I going to talk about? I'm going through different things, and I'm allowing myself to grow and not want to talk about painful situations from my past. What I'm going to talk about? You can talk about the things you're going through now. What you trying hard to allow yourself to break away from. We're all trying to break away from something that was old and outdated, allowing ourselves to go unlimited and not just believe stuck in those limited beliefs, allowing ourselves to believe past that front door, knowing that you can go out that front door and explore all the world that you truly want to do. But there are certain things you may need to cut out your life. There may be certain people you need to break away from. There's allowing yourself to be able to not just, observe and not absorb everything that's taking place that you really need to learn from a deeper level. Allowing yourself to let things unfold, being able to take step by step without even seeing the whole, staircase. And that was supposed to be another content, but I know I ain't gonna do it for a while. But you know, just being able to do that, because there's so many different things that are unfolding right now. We all feel like there is something really big about to take place in this life because it's just so much confusion out in the world. I don't want to say so much BS or so much hatred because I'm speaking of it in a negative sense. And that's what I'm saying about me. I'm just saying there's a lot of things unfolding. A lot of times it's always quiet before that storm that comes. You may be going through something in life right now where it seems like the people around you is getting away with too much. Trust, believe me, I do. But then I'm allowing myself to appreciate everything I learned from each individual that's called chaos in my life. And I allowed them to do that. They added more chaos to me. But now I'm just like, you ain't got to react and respond to everything that somebody does to you. You know, there will be different things that somebody might say I don't want to hear, and I'm just like, if that's low level kind of energy they pushing out, especially as here, I just go ahead and delete it or just don't even talk about it. Or I'll use it as an example, and I think it's funny and still pray for folks like that, but I appreciate them as the same as the ones that I appreciate the positive ones, because it's like, back a while back, I used to get upset when somebody had something bad to say about me, because I know I wasn't saying anything that was trying to, trigger anybody. But if you're speaking positivity and that person is already singing and going through ego because they're trying to compare my life to theirs, if there's somebody that knew me for a long time, you already made yourself in a lower frequency, not saying I look down to them, but when you already putting a comparison on somebody else's life when that's not even your journey. That journey isn't about you, but you made it about you because you compared your life to them. You don't never do that. You never do that. I always tell people, hey, this is what I'm going through. Or I never say, I had to allow myself to change my word and say, I can't even imagine. I don't want to do that, because I don't like it when people say that to me. I don't want you to imagine. Not saying I get mad at them, but I never want anybody to know what I feel like when I went through the things I went through, but I can say, oh, I can relate to some of the things you went through. And I'll say that, because I do. But we all go about things a different way. We all heal a different way. We all may take that in a different way of when it's been dished out to us. But it's all about how you allow yourself to grow from those different things. And when you're allowing yourself to make room for all the positivity, one in my life was like, look, if there's somebody coming into your life that ain't nothing but drama, chaos, and even it could be in a karmic cycle. Trust me, I know that one. I still appreciate it because I don't gotta allow myself to infuse into something like that. I ain't gotta allow myself to just, you do your little chaos and drama over there with all that illusionary stuff. And I'll just do my stuff over here while I'm allowing myself to grow, allowing myself to appreciate those things because I'm not allowing those things to bother me anymore. Not allowing myself to know, okay, if you ain't in my life, you weren't in my life in a good way anyway. So I'm appreciating that you ain't in my life no more. So there's so many different things that's taking place in your life where it's going to change how you react to it. It's going to change how you respond to it. Hell, it's going to even make you change how you even see what you have gone through because it made you appreciate that you went through those things because it taught you something. It helped you grow. It made you stronger. It breaks you away from the old things so you can bring in the new. And you're doing that right now. And with you doing that, when somebody tell you you ain't gonna mount up to nothing. Thank you. Because that means I can do anything I want. Because nothing, it means everything. And everything, you ain't gotta have a label to it. It's just a doing. Okay, hello, hi. So you're doing these things, allowing yourself to grow, create something new. You know what you want into your life. You know what you're trying to bring up to it, or you're allowing yourself to understand your purpose. And even if you don't understand your purpose yet, trust and believe me, you're gonna find out. You're going to find out, but allow yourself to focus on the lesson of everything you're going through. What they're wanting to teach you throughout those situations. Don't be looking at everything in a negative sense. Because if you look at everything in a negative sense, you're going to sit up here and miss out on the good signs they're trying to get you to get from that negative situation. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. I want to sit up here and say hey to give a post notification shout out to G West. What's up, sister from another mister, my East Coast girl. Michelle J, welcome to the fam. And Lydia Bell and Candace Johnson, welcome. Um, Mr. No Nothing. Yeah, I just so happen to talk about that. No, nothing means everything. So, welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's so good to have you. If not, thank you for the support. I love y'all, each and every one of y'all. We're all connecting and we're all learning from each other, and that's just a really beautiful thing. So, like and subscribe. Hit notification button, share, tell somebody about the channel, drop a line. I would love to be able to know you. I'll leave all my contact information at the bottom if you want to be able to discuss something with me. A lot of people don't feel comfortable with discussing stuff on this, but want to be able to get in touch with me one-on-one. I'll leave all I said my connections again, my contact informations down below, so you can be able to get in touch with me. Whatever we speak on is, it's just about networking, being able to get a deeper understanding about your purpose, about things you may be going through. If I can't tell you from personal experience, I'll make sure I always get the information to help you have that deeper knowledge about what you're looking for. So, and everything is totally confidential. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. Knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I pray that everything you're trying to manifest into your life comes so much more than you ever imagined, prayed for, expected, even when you receive it. And I hope y'all have a blessed, happy, prosperous week. Much love to you. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know. All those things can really take somebody a long way. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace. Be well.